Like a just chatting kind of thing. Here's my deal. So I woke up exhausted this morning. I didn't fall asleep till like around 3 a.m. and I woke up at 7 something. So it's not like the worst sleep I've ever gotten, but I was tired. I've been up all day. I worked, 9.5 hours or something. And tomorrow I have classes, and then I have a meeting, and then I'm driving a couple hours, and then I have a concert tomorrow night. So it's like, and then I'm either going to have to be up super late and then drive early the next day because I've worked all day on Friday, or I'll have to drive home really late tomorrow night. Basically, I think I might need, like, some, maybe build up some energy. Maybe don't stay up all night tonight streaming Raft or Minecraft. But we can do some just chatting action for a while. Let's chill with everybody. So, we're here. We got the setup above me. If y'all haven't seen, I've got the Invincible Kobe poster. We've got the Joker poster, and then my other Kobe posters right there. Behind me, we have the Moist Critical God Slap poster, which is pretty cool. I think that's about where my camera normally sits. Oh! Yeah. Speaking of next Monday. Mmm. 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 Bro! So hot. Okay, let's talk. I'm just gonna be real with my viewers. I want the Kyrogus stream to be a place where everybody can just be real. People can talk about real stuff. Let me talk about me. Let me talk about what's going on with your boy Kyrogus. I want to die. No, but for real, the amount of notes, outlines, things I have like in my Google Drive on Word documents. I have so many video ideas that I've made, not to mention the freaking songs I've written. So many things that I have wanted to create that in my mind, it's like I've created them in my head, but I haven't actually like produced them and put them out. And so it's like me, it's like I know what I'm capable of. I know what I've done. I know what I've built in my head that I can do. I've just never actually like materialized that into like something real, like something out there. But I have like so many video ideas, and I've even like started like on my Premiere Pro. I have like quite a bit of halfway made videos that I just never finished. So I was gonna make a really good video essay on the new Sinnoh games, and I wrote this script back in like February or March of this year, before the games were even officially announced. And like I was like, this was gonna be a great video. I never made it. Still want to before it comes out. And now it's like clock is ticking. I still have that script. Like I've had Kingdom Hearts videos I wanted to make. I straight up have a Kingdom Hearts video that I was like super passionate about. I had the idea last fall, like over a year ago, and I was like, I really want to make this video. I sat down around the same time, probably March, and I literally edited together probably 60 to 70% of this video. It was only going to be like 4.5 minutes, but I was really excited about it, but it took a whole lot of editing. And I just like fell off somewhere and just never did it again. It's still sitting on my computer. I could go to it right now, and it's like I'm so tired of starting projects that I'm not finishing. Like I have so many great things that I've either barely started or done a good chunk of that I just haven't actually made, And it's like, ugh. I really, really, really want to actually make this stuff, and I still can. I just need to freaking air up the nuts and do it, you know what I'm saying? But I've gotten really, down and upset with myself for not finishing those things. So I could, the freaking album that I've been talking about for 2 years. Literally, so the album has like 16 songs on it. And freaking almost all of those, like 14 of those, I wrote a year or longer ago. Like, you remember I sent you that little sample or I think we were maybe on mic, and I just did a little sample of that one song that we kind of got hyped of that I was writing. Yeah, I wrote that in September of 2020. It has been 13 months since I finished writing that song, bro. Do you see why I get, like, I get down, bro? And it's like, why get down when you could just, like, go make it? And it's like, usually what happens is I will get to a point when I'm trying to, it's not just that. I will get to a point when I'm trying to create one of these things, and I will hit some wall or speed bump, and if I know how to get past it, it'll suck, but I'll just dig in and I'll do it. But when I get to a point and it's like, I don't know how to overcome this issue, and it's like, so like with that specific song, there were some things I wanted to do in it that were going to make it really cool, and it's like, I worked on that song for like 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours one night, and I got to a point where it was like, okay, I'm really tired. It's like 11:30 at night. Well, no, it was definitely like 1 o'clock. It was like 1:30 at night, rather. And it was like, okay, I'm tired. I don't know how to figure this out. Let me just go to bed. I'll work on it tomorrow or whenever I get another free chance. And I would just like not ever work on it again. And I would come back to it, and it's like, oh, now I want to change these things. I still don't know how to fix this issue. And then, you know, life is busy, and it's like, so that's basically where I've been with all the songs for. I've actually been trying to make this stuff for like a year, and I've just been going off and on, and there's so many songs I need to make, so I haven't even gotten close to finishing basically anything. But I wrote a lot of the stuff senior year of high school. Like, right after I'd made fast food, I wrote a lot of stuff and like kept writing through high school. And just like didn't know when I was going to record it, but then decided like a year ago, like I actually want to record this stuff. I wrote a lot more songs. I literally have like an album that I really like written together. I think it all flows together really well. I have the order of the songs picked out. I like space out like emotional songs with silly songs with intense like fire you up songs. Like it flows, bro, and I love it. It's like I want to bring this vision that I have inside my head and inside my heart out to the world, and I know it would be great, and I can do it. I just gotta get there somehow. And it's like I have just these walls that are so difficult for me to figure out how to get over to take that next step to be there. And that's what I'm saying. It's like if I didn't have 35 hours of work a week on top of full-time school and having to maintain good grades to keep a scholarship, it's like if I didn't have that 40 to 50, who even knows, I probably spend 50 hours a week on all that stuff. If I didn't have that on top of a distance relationship with a girlfriend that I have to travel to see, it's like all of these things take away from the time that I would spend, like the time and energy that I need to spend getting over those walls to get to where I want to be, to do the things I want to do. I can't commit the time I need to do that, and that's what sucks. That's why, and that's how I felt last year. And it's like, and that's why I was like so set on, I just got to make it to the summer and I'll do it. And I made it to the summer and I did some things, but I did not do even close to the freaking amount of things that I was aspiring to. Exactly, Zari. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like I've got everything planned out and in place. Just got to go out there and execute. But the couple of things that I don't have planned out or know how to fix, I don't know how to go out there and execute. So when I do have like a little bit of time, I don't have the time I need to like get over those bumps. And I need to figure that stuff out. And I make little steps every now and then. Like I actually made a step towards getting over some of them a couple days ago. I was talking to Dylan Claus actually about making songs, and he kind of helped me work through one thing that I've been having. The creative block is not it, because whenever I sit down to write something, it like comes to me, bro. And I wouldn't call it procrastination either, because I really think what it is I don't know if I would call it procrastination, but it's like the feeling of I don't know exactly how to get past this thing holding me back. And just the thought of like figuring it out is like super exhausting, like just like thinking about it. So it's like a lot of it is technical stuff. Like I can sing, I can rap, I can write, I can do a flow, but it's like I want it to sound good. I want it like at this point I'm holding myself to the standard of I want it to sound professional. That's what's been holding me back. I can like that freaking diss track I did for fantasy football. If I'm just gonna make some crappy diss track, I mean it's not crappy. I'll make it as good as I can, but it's like I did that in 2 afternoons, like after school on Tuesday, and then I finished it after school on Thursday, or after classes Tuesday and Thursday. Like I'd spent a total of like 4 or 5 hours making that track. Like that's writing it and recording it. It probably took me 4 to 5 hours. Like I just sat down, I got a microphone, I rapped over the beat, and that was it. But like for these songs, I want them to sound professional. I want to have like, you know, the tags and keys and everything. I want everything to be like pitch perfect. I want to have singing in it. I want everything to be perfect. I want to have like autotune in it. I want everything to flow perfect. It's like I want to craft these perfect, like I want to make it a masterpiece basically. I don't want to record like, oh, there was a weird mic issue during that line, I'll just move forward. Like even in fast food, we did that in a couple hours one night. Like I don't want to do that anymore. It's like I don't want to make these super amateur crappy songs. Like these songs that, like I've said, I've written them in my head. That's the problem. I write them in my head and I can hear how they're supposed to sound and how they can sound. I have to bring that out, and figuring out how to bring that out is a daunting task. It's like, so it's like I could just, you know, rap the words over the beat, and that's a percentage of the job done. But to make it perfect, to make it a masterpiece, to bring it to where I want it to be, to make it the song that's in my head, the only way I'm going to be satisfied is if I bring that out. And I don't want to release something that I'm not 100% satisfied with anymore when it comes to something serious like that. It's like if I can't make it perfect, I don't want to make it, kind of thing. And that's why it's taken so long for me to make this stuff. It's like oh, I haven't made songs in forever, and then I just randomly popped out that diss track out of nowhere. Where did that come from? Well, because that's not like, obviously it was a joking thing, but it's like the stuff that I pour my heart and soul into, I want to be perfect. I didn't care exactly how that diss track was going to come out. Like I wrote some cool bars and stuff, but like it could have sounded way better if I had done a lot of other stuff with it. But it's like I want the stuff that I really care about, like that I want to be me, that I want to like be the big things that I do. I want them to be perfect. Are you trying to do this by yourself, or are other people with experience helping you out? This is 100% solo, 100% by myself. Everything that I've done, and like that's not even, I'm not saying that's a good thing. I would love to be able to do it by myself. I mean, I've watched countless YouTube videos on tips or whatever. I actually called a studio one time. This was probably, it doesn't feel like that long ago. It's probably late spring. Maybe summer. It's probably May or June. I literally called a studio and like just talked to them for a little bit about stuff. I even like was interested in maybe going in and like seeing what their rates were for like me going in to like record for a little bit. I didn't ever really want to do that. Because the whole point is I want to figure out how to be able to do everything on my own so that I don't have to rely on a service or a studio or other people. Like I want to learn how to do everything, how to build it all. Because once I get all that down, once I figure out how to do the auto tuning, how to mix and master and create my own beats, which that's a whole other daunting task that I went down, but I'm not a beat maker, bro. That is not my thing. But I am a lyric writer. But once I can figure out how to craft everything myself, I'll be off to the races. Once I don't have to, because the biggest daunting task for me right now is trying to figure out how to bring it out. That's the whole thing. I've got a song in my head. I need to figure out how to bring it out. Like I got it in my heart. I got to pull it out my mouth. That kind of thing. It's like, it's there. I can hear it. I want to make everybody else be able to hear exactly what I hear in my head. And until I can do that, I'm not going to release it. And that's the problem. It's like I've tried recording the songs, and until I can get them to sound exactly how I need them to sound, because like the songs give me a feeling. So like I have these beats or whatever, and in my head I can do the lyrics, I hear the singing, the whatever, and it like gives me this feeling. And unless I hear it exactly like how I'm wanting it to sound, I don't want to share it because it's not going to, like, give that feeling that I want it to have. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring that out. So, I mean, and figuring out how to be able to do that, like I have said, is extremely daunting, and that's, like, kind of what's holding me back from that stuff. So, anyways, let's talk about more. 5 days and 12 minutes, it will be 4 days till Sora is released in Smash Brothers. And so I realized with this whole thing, oh yeah, everything we just talked about, what got me down that rabbit trail is I was saying there's all these projects I've started that I've wanted to make. Well, I really wanted to make like a reaction or a response to the announcement of the Soras and Smash, and I like thought of this video I was gonna make, and then just didn't do it, and it pissed me off. And now it's, yeah, and I really wanted to do that, and like, that's one of the, like, I don't really have an excuse for why I didn't do that one. It was like I could have, and I just didn't for some. Like I was in class in the morning when I saw it was announced, and I was like, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna react to it, record it, make a video out of it. And then I just didn't. I don't know why. And like I kick myself for that stuff. But also it's like I realized during this, since Sora has been announced, like people who know me and like I've talked about it, that like Kingdom Hearts is like my favorite game. But like I realized like on stream and like in my videos and stuff, I've never actually really made that clear. Like, I mean, well, Sora is literally in my banner, so I don't know if I can say that. But like I haven't played any Kingdom Hearts. I haven't made any Kingdom Hearts videos. I've edited together 2 videos that talk about Kingdom Hearts, but not fully finished them, and then I just never made them. So I really need to just freaking do it, bro. For real. I'm over it. For real, stop being cringe. Ugh. But the problem is, so like, when I'm like going to bed at night, these are the things I'm thinking about. But like when I'm awake during the day, all of the like real life now stuff just punches me in the face. I got all this stuff I got to do at work and responsibilities I got to take care of. School is like just such a migraine, bro. School is actually the most, it's like, oh dude, it's so time consuming. I just hate feeling like I'm wasting my time. And so, well, what I'm saying is, like, I don't want to spend so much time going down a path that I don't want to go down, you know? Which, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, like, the path I want to go down is that everything I was just explaining to you for the past 20 minutes, you know? But that in itself, like we were talking about earlier, I think before I started the stream, it's like right now, say it's a 1 in a million shot for that to work out. If I quit my job and I quit school and I focus 100% of my time and energy on that, it goes from a 1 in a million chance to maybe like a 1 in 850,000 chance. Like the chances don't get a lot better. Which is why it's probably not worth it, but I want to do that so bad. I don't want to get to where it's to the point in my life where it's too late and think, man, what would have happened if I just dropped everything and just went for it, dude, and put 100% of my heart and soul into it. The majority chance is that it fell flat, it went nowhere, and now I don't have a job, I don't have a college degree. I probably lose my girlfriend in the process because I'm a bum who's trying to build a rap and YouTube career. But, like, what if it worked, bro? What if it did? Oh, man, bro. I don't want to have to get to the point in my life where it's like, what if I just did it? Because I know in my head what I can do, what I can bring out, you know? Oh, you're so right. That's so high risk, high reward, though. The problem, I feel like I would have to be desperate to make that decision, though. Like, I'd have to be at the point where it's like, I didn't feel like I had anything else to lose. And I don't think I can ever really get to that point where I'm at right now, because that's what I'm saying. To have the best chance, I would have to drop everything. But I can't do that. It's like, that would be throwing away not only, you know, school, work, a future job, but like I said, if I'm a bum who's trying to make a rap and YouTube career and it's going nowhere because, oh, this man's got, 103 subscribers, I'm not gonna, keep a girlfriend like that, and which means I'm not gonna have a wife. But and maybe, I don't know, but like right now I have people who are, or at least a person who is depending on me to be not a bum. And so it's like, that decision isn't only affecting me. Like, I'm not throwing my own life away, if that makes sense. It's not like I'd be throwing her life away, but like, if I'm a huge part of her life and then I throw myself away, But what if it landed, bro? What if I shot the full court shot and it found the bottom of the net, bro? What if I kicked the Justin Tucker 66-yard field goal and it went off the crossbar and went through? But right now I don't have time for more than a layup. That's the problem. Czar says I'm automatic from half court. So does that mean I'm quitting my job or school? That'd be full court. That'd be 100% full court. Behind, like, that would be shooting it backwards with a blindfold on after spinning around 6 times. Man. Talking about it makes me happy in the sense of, like, thinking, it might be possible. That makes me happy. But not happy enough, Man. Czar, have you been able to hear? I just realized that when I go to... Wow, that actually kind of pisses me off. I've had like this lo-fi background music going the whole time, but then I just realized that when I switched to face cam only, I didn't have the audio output checked. And so this whole time there's only been my voice and not like the background music, but like I feel like the background music would have added to the speech, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You could just edit on there.
Yeah, I guess if I make a video out of this whole spiel, I don't know, I might just have something to look back to. I mean, I did just kind of have my own like etiquette speech, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole, them telling you go to school, until you get a job, what to do, go out there and be you, like that thing. Like I kind of did just kind of have that speech to look back on when I make it, 5-10 years from now. So that'd be cool.